Story time on the time I got fired from my first job on my day off. Absolutely. So this one's also a blast from the past. I want to say I was 16 years old. Yeah, 16. And before this, I worked at a snack bar, but the snack bar was paying me $2.50 and paper clips and some knuckle sandwiches from the customers. They were buy one, get one. Actually, they were all free. They were mean there. But this was technically my first real job because I just turned 16. And I don't know what state you guys are from, but at least my state, most jobs are either 18, but if they really, really, really need people, we can do it for 16, right? So
I ain't ever had been fired from a job, but I did go to a job one day and never came back. Like,
remember my snack bar job? This was a summer seasonal type of sitch. So I was coming in during the summer. I was probably working like 10 hours a week there, getting paid $7 an hour. Paychecks were very, very cute. Was spending them on Cheesecake Factory at the time. Don't know why I thought I could dine at Cheesecake Factory. I don't know. But summer season was wrapping up and I was like, okay, like I need to lock in. Like I just turned 16. My birthday's in July. So I was like, okay, like summer's wrapping up. I'm 16. I'm a grown adult. I can't party yet. Let's work. So I go on my little iPad. I think I had an iPad at the time. Too old to be even having an iPad like that. But I was playing games on it. And the game that I had to download was Indeed. I roll. So I get on Indeed and I type in age 16. What I met with is my pleasure. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Refused to apply there. Not nice enough for that job. So I'm scrolling. I remember I was just applying to anything at this point. I was closing my eyes. It was like I was taking a test. Like C, right? I'm clicking the button C because C's usually right on test. So I'm scrolling. I'm just applying to anything at this point. Anything that says age 16, oh, it's for me. As long as it's not Chick-fil-A though, because you got to be nice. So I think I applied at a grocery store, the zoo, a nursing home. I don't know. I was very diverse at a young age. And see, I really didn't know how it worked at this point. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to hit apply. And
you gotta be nice at nursing homes.
like, you know, like Trisha from Awesome Now, I'm ready to work now, right? When am I gonna get the call? And it's day one, it's day two. No one's calling me back. Keep in mind, I think, and I named a couple places I applied at. I definitely applied at least like 20 places, but like I really only wanted 2 of them, and I think the 2 were either the nursing home, which I didn't really even want the nursing home like that. I just knew somebody that worked there. Then the grocery store, because the grocery store is right down the block. I love to walk. And all of a sudden, my trauma starts. That's my phone ringing. The grocery store calling me. You got my number? I'm the chosen one? Hunger Games, lock in, come on. So they call me, they're like, oh, like, hey, we got your application. Like, we looked over your resume. Keep in mind, my resume literally just had like stick figure drawings on it. I had no experience. I had experience making hot dogs at the little stand that I was working at. That was it. Snowballs and laughter. That's all I had to my name. So like, we loved your resume, which was a bold-faced ass fucking line. I should have known that from the jump. And they were like, when do you think you're coming for an interview? Like, we're hiring immediately, like immediately. Which I know now, and this is a little something for my girlies that are just entering the workforce, or if you're just in the workforce in general. Somewhere's urgently hiring. Oh, it's for a damn reason. It's for a reason. I'm like, urgently hiring, like, yeah, like this is my big break. I'm finally gonna be able, instead of the Cheesecake Factory, which is already expensive, you know what? I might be able to buy a dog by dawn. I don't know. Definitely can't afford a dog. And at this age, I was definitely eating snow cones too. Sorry, I had to keep that clip in. So on the phone, I'm ecstatic. I'm like, I'm ready whenever you guys are. Come on, like I can put on my little sweater vest. I don't even own it yet, but I can put on my sweater vest. They're like, all right, like interview first. And I'm like, okay, could do a meet and greet. Don't really know how this works.
You know what job? I just realized it. I just remembered it. I think it was Kroger. I went there and they wanted a nigga to push the carts. Ooh, they wanted the nigga to push the carts. Man, I ain't like that shit, so I ain't never went back after that shit. It was hot outside. Y'all nigga want a nigga to push the carts? Nah.
They're like, when can you come in? I'm like, whenever. I'm nervous at this point because keep in mind, summer season's ending. After this, it's going to be nothing but me walking the desolate halls of my school. I need something to occupy my mind. Get a little money, right? So like, okay, we're going to schedule you for 2 days. Come in. I'm like, okay, we got this. Like, I'm going to have my nice suit on. Remember, it's the day of the interview, and I'm like sweating bullets, okay? Like, you would have thought I was applying to be the new president of my area. The governor. Keep in mind, I want to be a little grocery store clerk. That's all I wanted. So I remember I drive there because I just got my car at the time with the little bit of money I somehow had. I still, and to this day, I still don't understand how like I was making like $10 on a bi-weekly paycheck, yet I had a car, yet I was going to the Cheesecake Factory. I feel like I was paying with sticks, like it was a bartering system. I'm not sure. I blacked out that part of my period. But I drive there, I'm sitting in the parking lot. Of course, I get there an hour early, which was very foreshadowing because I would never do that again there. But I was there an hour early, I'm sweating this and that, walk in, go to the front. Remember, I'm sitting down there, I'm 15 minutes early at this point because I sat in my car for 45 minutes, like breathing heavy, mouth breathing. I'm sitting there, I'm tapping my foot, I'm waiting.
I ain't gonna lie, boy, them job interviews, them shits, you be nervous going on them job interviews. You don't know what's gonna happen. Am I gonna get the job or what?
Girl comes out. She's like, "Oh, are you Dylan?" I said, "Oh, we shake hands around here." Because keep in mind, my first job allegedly, I got hired on the spot because I knew somebody. There was no shaking hands. I think I gave him a hug because it was my old babysitter that was my manager. Not a joke. I have so much lore about that job too. We go into the back. We sit there for like 15 minutes, and I think I'm just lying like shit at this point. Like, she's like, "Why do you want to work here?" I was like, "I was destined to be a grocery store clerk. That's all I wanted to." Keep in mind, at this point, I don't think I've been to a grocery store in a year. I was eating out nonstop. And if I wasn't eating out, I was eating crock pot dinners that my stepmom was making. Very feverish. So she's like, "You know what? Hell yeah, you have the job. But you got to do one thing before you get this job." And I'm like, "Okay, like I'm accustomed to homework. Let's do it." She's like, "The one thing you got to do is a drug test. So I'm going to put all your paperwork through. You're going to do the drug test. I'm going to schedule it for..."
Ooh. Hey, y'all know, hey, I've been smoking weed since like I was 23 or some shit like that. And that used to be the thing. Nigga cannot smoke and pass that drug test. I remember one time, I forgot what job this was for. Shout out to this lady, man. I think I applied for Walmart or some shit. And I had to go take a drug test. I forgot what job it was. I remember where the place is and everything. I go there. You do the thing where you warm up the pee and all of that. You use somebody else's pee. You warm it up. You know what I'm saying? You put it in a balloon. I had that motherfucking shit too hot. I had it in a cooler. So somebody peed in it. I think my little brother peed in it. I put it cooler in some hot water to keep it like on ice, like not on ice, but you know. And as soon as I like pulled up to the spot, I took it out the cooler. I put it in between my legs. I went in there, and I came out, gave it to the lady. She was like, "Whose pee is this?" I was like, "It's my pee." She's like, "Don't worry about it." And she passed it. And I fuck with that. Shout out to that lady, man. I appreciate her.
For tomorrow, like that should be fine and we'll all be good. This is my smile when she said that. It's called fading, right? Because another story, before this interview, it was actually around the first time. And it was 2 days before the interview. Oh, okay. So I'm like, okay, yeah, perfect. Like, absolutely. And I walked to my car. And my dad said, "How'd it go?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm so pumped. I got to get a test. A DRUG one." And he's like, "Okay, you got the job. Like 100%. Like light work. Like this and that. Like when is it? Like I'll come with you for it. Like blah, blah, blah. Explain how it all goes." Right. So the next day, it's the time of the DRUG test, and I am ecstatic. I'm through the roof. I don't know what my results will be. Am I pregnant? I'm not sure. So the second I get home, I fly upstairs to my room, okay? That's my research room. I'm trying to find the cure to something, and it's gonna be my dignity, because I'm gonna get humiliated at this drug test. Oh my Lord, I am. So I'm texting all my crackhead little friends, keep mine heavy on little, because we're 16 years old, but the few friends in my curriculum that I knew have done this before, I'm reaching out. I'm like, "Hey guys," texting on my iPad thing, and I'm like, what do I do? Like, how do I get it out of my system? I'm terrified. And I'm getting mixed results, because some of them are like, okay, like this is...
Nigga used to go to Walmart, get the niacin pills, drink a whole bunch of water. I forgot what else the motherfuckers used to be trying to do. I remember the niacin pills. Well, they still sell niacin, I think, but...
pretty much your first time doing it, like it's gonna go away in 24 hours, like you'll be fine, like smiles, like come on, just frolic in a sunflower field, sunfire. Oh, okay, I don't know where that came from. And other ones are like, "Oh my gosh, like you need to chug 20 pounds of cranberry juice and do 18 push-ups, like it's gonna be your last day on earth, you better lock in." So I don't know what to do at this point.
Cranberry
I'm spiraling, because I'm like, okay, I'm not even afraid at this point that I'm not gonna get the job. Like I'm gonna get myself caught up, because if my dad sees this test, like it's gonna be no more. The only test I'm gonna be doing is probably a lobotomy one. He's gonna send me in for one. So I remember I'm looking up on Amazon. I'm like, can I do like not even same day ship? I need like hour shipping to get like a pound of cranberry juice. Like I need all these different resources to get away. So my friends are offering their own pee, and I'm like, okay, now I feel like I'm in a prison system, because like how am I gonna smuggle in pee? I'm 16 years old. practically have rainbow loom bracelets on. What do you mean? So I think I just told myself that night, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to live off the resources that I have. I'm just gonna chug copious amounts of water. Like, I don't think I have cranberry juice in the house. So I remember I was chugging copious amounts of water, and then I also found, like, I don't even know what it was. I want to say mango juice, something. Like, it wasn't even written in the Google document on stuff I need to drink to clear my system, but I was chugging it. I'm fully surprised I didn't drown myself that night. I'm not kidding. In the bathtub and my own body, because the amount of water I drank, oh, it could have changed somebody's life. So I go to sleep. I'm a walking pond at that point. Like, I'm literally more water than a moat. I wake up in the morning. It's the big day. Dad wakes me up. We go. We go to the testing center. I'm freaking out. I'm in the bathroom, like, scratching my head aggressively. Probably dandruff fell off. I'm very clean, but dandruff probably appeared because I was so stressed. And I proceed to use that cup, give it back to the person. The person could probably see, the testing person. I was on the verge of crying, voice cracking. She runs it. She says, I'm gonna get my test back in about, I don't know what it was. Like, it was either a couple of days or a week. And I'm like, a week of ill will. Actually, I think it was a couple of days. So the days are going by. I'm flipping out. I don't know what to do. I'm pacing around my room for 3 days straight, actually. Then the test comes back. I passed it. How did I pass it? I feel like I cheated on a test. Oh, okay. So now I'm employed. So I think they sent the results to my job. So I found out from my job, actually. Like, they called me before I worked there. And they were like, okay, we got your test back. Like, you're totally good to go. When can you start? Immediately. So then it's my first day. My first day in the alleged real world. I remember I pull up there, they present me with all these different clothing articles, and they're like, okay, like, you're gonna wear this collar shirt, and you need to wear khakis. Okay. I'm 16, I still got a squeaky voice. Where's the crop tops at? Then I'm informed of something very, very important that is gonna show the flow of this story. I applied to be a cashier. Cash register, broccoli crowns, let me scan them.
They put his ass out there on the carts, watch.
So the manager on duty, he's like, okay, like, we're so glad you joined the team, so we just have a question for you. They're like, so you did apply to be a cash register, and you will be a cash register clerk. Trust me, you will. Just right now, we're really low on cart pushers.
I told
y'all!
y'all!
A cart pusher.
I told y'all!
Somebody that wrangles up all the carts that people...
We got the same story. I didn't go back. I went there that day. I didn't go back, bruh. I told y'all, bruh. They be thinking they so slick.
In the dust. He was like, yeah, it's only gonna be 2 weeks, don't worry, like, it's gonna fly by. I think I was wearing a collar shirt already. I don't know. They present me with my uniform, and he proceeds to look, and he's like, yeah, like, you're gonna be a cart pusher for 2 weeks, like, is that okay with that? Like, we just need help. And I'm terrified. You have to understand, I have a big babble mouth on me, but this is technically, like, my first real job, so I'm like, oh yeah, like, of course, like, I think anything I do wrong, I'm gonna get fired. I twitch my eye at somebody, oh, I'm leaving in cuffs, right? I'm scared. So I'm like, yeah, no, like, that's fine, like, of course. And he's like, okay, like, we're gonna train you on carts. So I'm working with this random guy. Guy from what I remember was 40 years old. I'm 16. A little bit of age gap. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna teach you carts. Like, it's very easy, this and that. I thought I was in the coal mines. He's explaining me how to do them. Basically, the job was when people would leave carts, you would go push them up into a corral system, okay? And then, like, when the corrals filled up, you would take those carts and move them up to the front too. A lot of physical labor. I just want to scan broccoli crowns. I don't know. But I'm like, you know what? Like, it's only gonna be 2 weeks. Like, I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid minimum wage this time. Before, I was getting paid $7. The minimum wage at the time, I think it was $8. So, $1 over minimum. I mean, under. Not cool. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I start doing the carts, and I'm like, okay, like, it's cool. Like, it's nice weather outside. Like, I get to chill outside. It's kind of a vibe. I remember, I think my first shift was 4 hours. So I did that for 4 hours. And you have to understand, too, this grocery store is in, like, the heart of my town. Oh, it's the heart. It's beating. Yeah. So in that 4-hour shift of my first job, I saw about 8 different aunts and uncles of my friends that I know. I'm seeing dogs that I've seen my friends walk before. Like, it's all this different wildlife all in my area. Finish up my first shift, and I'm like, okay, this is what it's like to be in the real world. We got this. I kind of like it so far. Supermarket kind of smelled like fish and dirty mop water, but I was like, you know what? I get paid. Cool. I think it was a weekly pay stub too, so that was cool too. So I remember they sent me the schedule for the upcoming weeks. I think they made the schedule like 2 weeks out. So they had me working, I think it was 4 days a week, 5 at least, before school starts back up. So I was like, okay, like, I got my schedule for the 2 weeks. I'm gonna do carts, and it's gonna be love and red hearts. We got this. So I come in the rest of my shifts. I'm doing the same thing. It's very repetitive, but the shifts are getting longer this time. and it's doing carts still. And I'm like, okay, like the 2-week period, we got this. By a week and a half, I'm already tired. I'm panting. And that's what I want to say. Respect. When you guys go to the grocery store and you leave a cart, respect to the people that are cleaning them up, because, oh Lord, people will leave them in the funkiest situations. It's day 4 out there. I'm seeing a cart upside down on fire.
Yo, he's stupid. I thought he was gonna say, like, you know how you do, you put the cart in the grass somewhere, you feel me? Like, the nigga say he feels on fire. Hell no.
Okay, do I hose this off? Is this part of my minimum? What do I do? There's somehow feces in carts. Half-eaten potato chips, but the potato chips are somehow burnt. Did you light it on fire before you eat? Like, I don't know. People are popping tires on carts. Okay, just get out. So it's the end of my 2-week period, and I'm like, okay, like, the next schedule's gonna come out, like, finally, gonna be a big dog. That big dog was confused. It was not Clifford anymore. It was called getting manipulated. Next schedule comes out, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna, like, start getting trained. I go back next day after the new schedule. I'm still on carts. I'm still on carts for the next 8 months. 8 months. So remember, it's like month 2 at this point, and I'm still doing carts. And I would like subliminal, like not even subliminal, but I would like go to the management and be like, okay, like, hey, like, am I gonna be doing like registers soon or whatever? I'm like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna.
You said 8 months or 8 days?
Train you on that soon. Like, we just want to make sure you can like master everything here. Like, I felt like a sorcerer. They're like, yeah, like, we have all our employees like do carts first. Like, that's how we master things here. And I'm like, okay, did I not master it yet? Because this, that's hitting month 3. I told 2 weeks. What? And you have to understand too, it wasn't even just like the fact of carts. It was actually like dramatic as fuck and isolating ass job. Like, very isolating, because okay, like, I would walk inside, I would see all the register people giggling, laughing, knee slapping, scanning stuff, this and that, talking to customers at least, and then talking among each other, like becoming friends with each other. Baby, I'm outside. I'm outside in the scolding sun. I'm talking to the trash can. That's who I'm talking to, because that's another task I had to do. Something that only cart pushers did. They changed the trash for the bathrooms of the fucking grocery store. Got trained on that one. There's a spill, I gotta use a mop. That's what I am. Am I a cart pusher or janitor? Which one? Collab. And I'm also gonna hold myself accountable as I go through this story. As you're gonna see, my behavior starts getting appalling. I take accountability on that. The reason why I got fired, dumb. But was I playing games at that job? Oh, I love Monopoly. So I want to say the antics started like month 3. And it was like the 18th time that I asked them. And keep in mind, a normal civilized human probably would have been like, okay, like, let's start looking for new jobs, like, keep harassing them, and maybe, I don't, like, make a change. And in my head, I was like, well, listen, like, this grocery store, it's literally a 2-minute commute from my job. I want to stay here. Like, I'm fine with staying here. It's not even I want to. I'm fine. I feel stable because I don't feel like going through the process of finding another job at age 16. So what am I going to start doing? Peaceful protest. So I'll never forget, it was one shift. And at this point, because 3 months later, I want to say, so probably like end of August, like September, like beginning of September. And at this point, it's 3 months. So I want to say September, 9 + 3. It's getting cold out. Just know that. It's getting very, very cold out. And I'm wearing a jacket and stuff, but like, it gets cold in my area. Cold as hell. So I'm walking around like the Polar Express. Okay? Paul.
Alright, my headphones died, so I gotta let them things charge up.
It's cold. I don't know. I'm not having fun. The other cart pushers I would see, because it'd be one cart pusher at a time, but you would like, when you would come in, you would relieve somebody's shift. They'd be in like gloves and stuff. I didn't have any gloves. Or a hat. I had a cute little jacket from American Eagle. Lock in. I was getting cold as hell. And also during the winter, yeah, the grocery store gets like busy and stuff. But like nearing the night, when the lights, when the moon starts coming out and stuff, because that grocery store is open till 11. Really not much to do. So it started becoming a thing that I would have a little system. So my shifts, I want to say, would be around like 4 to 9. 4 to 9, sometimes 10 if it was busy. So one day I was like, So I proceeded to do my usual carts for the day, you know, walking around outside, I'm whatever. And I'm starting to get like really, really cold. And I remember with this job too, like if you worked a certain amount of hours, you got like an hour break or a 30-minute break, or I think every shift you got a 15-minute break, but sometimes you get like an hour 30. So I remember I take my 15-minute break and it's 15 minutes. The time's up on my timer. I'm mid watching Facebook videos and I'm like, it's really cold outside. I want it to be longer than 15 minutes. So I sit there, and the 15 minutes elapse. Then it hits 20, and it hits 25. Oh, this is an adrenaline rush. Now it's hitting 30. And then, like, it hits, like, the 35-minute mark, and I'm like, okay, wait, like, I'm playing games. So I get out the car, go do the carts really quick, walk back inside. Nobody says a peep. If anything, my manager's like, oh, hey, Dylan, like, how's it going out there? Like, all going good? Like, and I'm like, yeah, it's going real fucking good. That became an addiction. I'm just gonna be honest, my strange addictions, playing with the time clock. Absolutely. Yeah. So then it went from, okay, elongating breaks to starting to push it and be like, now what if I sit in my car when I'm not on break? Because in my mentality, I was like, okay, they're leaving me outside. I've asked them multiple times to train me on register. They're not. You know what? Like, this is what I'm gonna do to give back, to show that I'm done with this shit. So then it became a thing. Instead of elongating breaks, what if I started taking my own breaks when I want to? Free will. So I remember I started forming a system with it. And I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around, push all the carts into their corrals. And normally when you push them all into the corrals, it's usually like 10 or 15 minutes when you like start doing your job again, if that makes sense. When you're not doing it, you're supposed to be, I guess, inside mopping. I don't know, strange. So I was like, you know what, like, I'll quickly put all the carts in, start my day off, and then I'll sit in the car for like 20 minutes, and then I'll go outside and do it again. And I only work when I technically need to work, if that makes sense. So I started doing it. I would go do the carts really quick, and then I'd go sit in my car for 20. The YouTube videos are, oh, I'm mad. FaceTiming people, laughing. My friends are having a ball too. Like, are you really at work right now? Yeah, I'm sitting in my car. So then it started becoming to the point that I was in my car more than working this job. Oh, hell yeah, I was. And as the months progressed, it just started becoming longer and longer. Like, it went from 20 minutes in my car to 30 minutes. And like, I just kept poking the bear. I was having fun. Then it started becoming a thing that I was getting tipped off by people. I was starting to get tipped off. So I remember it was one day, and I walked inside, and the manager was like, oh, like, we were all looking for you. Like, where were you? This and that. And I was like, and I would have to be quick on my feet. Like, I'd be like, oh, like, I was out there, like, doing, like, what are you talking about? That started becoming a little bit of a frequent thing. Like, I would get there, like, whatever, and, like, at least once during my shift, like, there would be somebody, I'd be tipped off by one of the employees that, oh, like, blah, 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 was looking for you. Keep in mind, other employees didn't really know that I was doing this behavior. They didn't. But, like, they would, like, kind of tip and be like, oh, like, I don't know where you are, but, like, they're looking for you. So I'm getting tipped off by other employees. Like, they're like, okay, like, I don't know where you are, but, like, they're, like, looking for you. Like, they're starting to, like, station people, like, different, like, managers to, like, station them at the window to watch me. Keep in mind, all of this is happening. There's no terminations in the air. There's none. Like, they're fully making a job for people to look outside the window and watch me, but they're not doing the termination paperwork. What's going on? And I love this game. I love it. So I started cooling off of it for a little bit. I was like, okay, like, this is becoming too much fun. So, like, instead of sitting in my car for, like, an hour, I was starting to go back to, like, my 20 minutes, like, 10 minutes. Like, I was starting to, like, weed it out a little bit. And then they ease off of me for a little bit. Like, I don't see them looking for me anymore. Everyone's peace, butterflies. And I'm like, okay, it's too calm. Let's rile it up again. So this day is very infamous because this is when I unlocked something new. Leaving. So it was one day at work, and I think this was one of my 4-hour shifts, if I come correct. I think it had to have been. And I was like starving. But I only had a 15-minute break. And in that 15 minutes, like, yeah, there's food places near me, but, like, when I'm hungry, a girl's hungry. Come on. So I remember it was 2 hours into my shift, and I was like, hash browns, Dunkin' Donuts. Let's have a ball. So what I proceed to do, I get in my car, and I drive to Dunkin' Donuts. So I remember I'm looking every which way. I'm like, okay, like, this is an adrenaline rush. Like, I pushed it at this job, sitting in my car for an hour. Dunkin' Donuts, let's try it out. So I pull up, I go through that drive-thru, and it was later. I'm gonna say like 6. Who's getting Dunkin' Donuts at 6? I love those hash browns, 9 to 5. So I go through the drive-thru. Once again, I'm peeking. I'm skeptical of the Dunkin' employees. I'm like, y'all got a tie to my job. I'm scared. And I whisper on the speaker, like, okay, like 4 hash browns should do. They're like, okay, like next window, pull up. Quickly get my hash browns. I'm looking around. I think once again, someone's armed, watching me with binoculars, watching me motorboat these hash browns. Eat them really quickly. I remember I like pulled slightly out of the drive-thru, and I started like devouring them really quick. I'm starving. And I pull back to my spot really quick. Once again, I'm looking around, crawl out of my car. Keep in mind, I have hash brown crumbs on my face. I look like a breakfast monster. I don't know. Get out, do the carts really quick, walk back inside. Not a peep from anyone. Oh, I got away with it? Okay. So after that, I was like, okay, I rule the earth. Can never get caught, right? Can never get caught. So after that day, I got really comfortable. Like, you thought an hour sitting in my car was bad? Watch this magic trick. So it became a thing that with all my friends from high school, it was a meme. It literally was a meme of how much I could get away with. I would pull up to my shift and I would text my group chat and be like, who wants to pull up today? And like just hoot and holler in the car. I'm bored. So I'd have a friend pull up. We'd sit in the car, start playing patty cake. We were having a ball. Movie marathons in the car. Granted, I would still get out for my little 10-minute, make sure the corrals are good. Get back in the car, Netflix original. Turn it up. And once again, as I mentioned, this grocery store was in the heart of my town. So like, even like if I wasn't asking my friends to come, like my friends were just naturally coming there and I would see people I knew and we would just stand there talking 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We were chatting. For me, I started really enjoying work because I was like, okay, it's just an extension of school because I'm going to see my friends' parents there or I'm going to see my own parents. Oh, scary sometimes. Or my friends. I was going to see everybody there. So it's cool coming into work. I'm really not doing much. Except for going to the bathroom and changing those trash cans when there's blood on the walls. But besides the point. So I started diversifying to the places I would go. So like it started with Dunkin' because okay, like quick drive through, like whatever. And then I was like, okay, I'm not getting in trouble. No one's mad. Subway. Let's go get a sub. Because you can't go through a driveway to get Subway. That one's a sneaky one. So it started becoming a thing that I wasn't even utilizing my lunch breaks anymore. This was going to be paid time off. So I'll pull up to Subway, go inside, customize my sandwich, laugh with the employees for a little bit, and then get back in the car and go back to work. So while all these antics were happening, new management was forming. Okay, it was becoming the Hunger Games, Capital One. So when I first started there was a man that worked there. Like the man was like the store manager. Like as you know, at stores it will be, or yeah, anywhere I guess. There's a store manager, and then there were like, I want to say 2 or 3 managers below them. But like the store manager ruled the earth. Okay, he's the kingdom. And let me just tell you, I probably spoke during my 8 months I was there. At this point, probably spoke to him 2 times. And both times, I wouldn't even say speaking. It was just a hey and like head down. Very chill guy. He looked so scary. He really did. But like, chill guy. He was never there. Peace, love, and butterflies. I love this dynamic. So I guess, I don't think he got fired. There was rumors that he got fired from what I remember. Like apparently he was being really weird towards like girls in the store. I'm not sure. But he left. That's all I know. And then new management came in. And this time it was going to be a store lead that was a woman. Hell yeah! I love my girl! Hell fucking no. I love my girlies. What the fuck was she on? She comes in, I remember it was her first day. And it was like introductions and stuff. Shitty as hell with everybody. Oh, she was nasty. She was definition of, oh, she had that position. She's better than everybody. Baby, at the end of the day. And I'm not shading anybody's job at all. I'm really not. I'm 16 years old. I'm working here to get money for my little car payment and the little IHOP excursions I'm going with my friends. This is your full, we're not the same right now. We're not the same. And once again, I'm not shading that position at all because I know store managers at jobs. I've worked a bunch of customer service retail jobs. I know they make money, but it's like, damn girl, damn. So she was running that like the military. I'm not kidding. I wanted time off. I wanted veteran status. I wanted to be discharged from the military. She was very short with everyone, and she was very different from the guy that worked there, like the old store manager that was a man, because the man was never there, which I love. Okay, you're a store manager, don't come in. Stay at home, do the job at home. She was there every fucking day. Even when she wasn't scheduled, oh, she was perusing those aisles with binoculars. She owned that joint. And with her, I remember she brought in a guy too. And he wasn't a store man. Like, I don't know. I want to call him like vice president because that's what the fuck it seemed like. I don't know what he was. He wasn't a store manager with her, but he was like next in line, if that makes sense. Like there were 3 like regular managers. It was her and then him. And he like was a little higher up than the other 2 or 3, but wasn't her status. Very funky. I hated his ass. God, I hated him. Never forget. Couple descriptions about him. Gay white man. I guess I'm a gay white man. Battle of the bands. I don't fucking know. But he did not like me. Keep in mind, this man was about 30, 35. Looked like it at least. I was 16. And I had no issue with him, but he very apparently had an issue with me. And I was like, okay. So every time I'd clock in, he'd be making a face at me. I would try to be as nice as possible. Like, hi, like, how are you? Very short. Okay. Don't know what I did to you. And then the incident happened. That risked it all. I go to Dunkin', my usual routine, and I wasn't clocked out, none of that. I was just doing what I normally did, running that joint. So I pull up to Dunkin', go to the drive-thru, I'm laughing and stuff, whatever. I'm having a ball. I think I'm blasting music too. I'm very bold, okay? And this Dunkin' is very close to the supermarket that I worked at. Very close, so very risky. blasting music, this and that. My hash browns are coming out, and you know how you can see through the drive-through window if there's people kind of like customers in there standing at the counter? Yeah. So I'm grabbing my hash browns. It was kind of like a Netflix original slightly. Like, I'm grabbing the hash browns. Why the fuck do I look? Why the fuck do I see a manager in that Dunkin'? On lunch. I'm not on lunch. And I couldn't tell if she saw me or not, but I could fucking see her. Oh, the way I grabbed those hash browns. I grabbed, tucked, and roll. I don't even say, I think I said thank you, which I apologize. Like, I literally, like, zoomed out of there. Pull back in. I don't even eat the hash browns this time. I just throw them on my fucking back seat. Sprint to go do the fucking cart. I'm doing the carts, this and that. My shift is starting to finish up at this point. Like, I think I left on my little excursion 2 hours in this time. I had like 3 hours left in my shift. It's closing time, right? I remember I walk in, whatever, and I'm like starting to do the trash, and that manager comes up to me. And she's like, oh, like, did you get Dunkin' like for your lunch? That wasn't technically my lunch, ma'am. No, I didn't. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, like, I could have sworn I saw you like in the Dunkin' drive-thru. Like, that was you, right? Oh, the gaslighting I did. I felt like a sneaky link, man. I'm not kidding. I fully gaslighted her for 5 minutes. And she definitely fucking knew. She absolutely knew. But I just sat there and lie. My nose was growing so fucking long, could have smacked her across the snout. It was bad. I was like, no, like, like, for lunch I got Subway. Like, I don't even like Dunkin'. I've never been to Dunkin' in my life. Not at all. And she's like, oh, okay, like, it must be somebody else then, like, whatever. And I was like, yeah. You're not firing me, right? So after that incident, they definitely knew, and what proved it was the shift after that, I came in ready to do my cart bullshit. Oh, I wasn't doing carts anymore. I'm instructed by the manager. They're like, oh, like, can you come in the office? I'm like, yeah. And I'm then informed I'm being promoted to cash register. Was later informed they did that because they wanted to watch me better, because they had inklings that I wasn't doing my job and that I was hiding. So fucking correct. But in my little pea brain, I was like, wait, like, they actually fucking respect me now. Like, they're gonna put me on and I know they did it just to watch me more. But once again, for my situation, hell yeah. Because that's all I fucking wanted. I wanted to fuck around so bad doing carts that they would either, number one, fire me, or number two, they would put me back inside with the other folk and stop throwing me to the elements. And they did the second option. So that shift, I was promoted. I was a cash register, the thing I applied for a fucking year ago. Hell yeah. So I'm getting trained on register, and I'm gonna be very honest, job wasn't that bad after that. Wasn't that bad. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a different speed. I was used to being a recluse. Now I was in everybody's face. I was the storefront of the face. The store. Bad at that. When I was doing carts, the most interaction I was doing was, thank you, when I would grab a cart ominously, and I would shake as I drove away with it. This time I was scanning people's prized possessions. Their dairy aisle stuff. Their meats. So I'm getting trained, and I just remember looking around, and I'm like, wait, like, these are all my peers. And I'm seeing, like, register people mingling, they're smiling and waving at me like other employees. I'm like, I didn't even know half these bitches worked here. I was in a whole different world outside. I was isolated. Like, hi guys, I'm your coworker. It's been here for a fucking year. And it definitely was nerve-wracking at first, because the job before this was a register job, but that register was made in like the 1850s. I'm not gonna lie, it was an analog clock, right? I didn't really know what was going on. But this was tech savvy. People had reward programs. What the fuck? So the weeks go by and I'm learning how to do this register stuff. And I'm starting to like it, right? Like, I kind of like signing people up for the rewards program. Like, it's something different. And honestly, the time went by so much fucking faster. Because when you're doing carts, like, it'd be a 4-hour shift, 20 hours. And I hate to say it, but the busier your job is, the faster the time goes. Learn that one the hard way, because that fucking store, oh my gosh, through the double doors. I'm not kidding. Those lines. The lines? From what I remember, I think I started getting register training. It was during like a holiday season. I don't know what holiday season. It could have been 4th of July. It could have been Thanksgiving. I don't know. It was the store's busiest fucking time. So I'm a register, and keep in mind, I'm cool with the job. I'm mingling with the people, because I like to say I'm a chatter. So I'm chatting and stuff, loving it. A couple times I got told to myself or threatened that I was going to get, attacked in the parking lot. Keep in mind, I'm aged around 17 at this point. These are 40-year-old men, cute stuff like that. Have the people coming in my lines just ignoring me, people coming to my lines on alcohol. I don't know how much I can say on here. I'm feverish, and I still get to see my friends. This time I'm just ringing up their stuff. Sure. I'm becoming best friends with some of my coworkers. By best friends, like, definitely coworker friends, but like, I was gonna say I'll never forget her name, but I actually forgot her fucking name. I don't know who she was. She was around 50 years old. would talk about how she had cancer all the time. God, I loved her. That was my work best friend. I hope I don't think she would ever see this. If she sees this, I fucking love you, and you're one of the main reasons why I stayed. Sweetest lady ever. God, I loved her. The managers I'm still not really liking, and then it progresses because there was one cuss out incident. I forget the logistics of the cuss out, what happened between me and the customer, but just know that it ended badly. Like this probably was the meanest customer in my time there. I forget exactly what happened, but that was my first experience of like a customer like actually going in on me and like violating me to my face. Oh, okay. It made me realize like, okay, this is what the general public does. Like this shit that you see on like Facebook crash outs, Instagram stories, this is like, it's real. It's very much real. And I think I like put his member number in wrong or something. To that he started calling me extremely dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm the stupidest person he's ever met. I'm worthless. Age 16, 17, worthless. Yes, nailed it. And it starts getting heated between me and him because once again, at the end of the day, like I think at this point I was on register for like 2 months at this point, and I have a mouth on me too. I do. So I'm going back and forth with him too. Like he's calling me dumb, I'm calling him dumber. Not actually, but like I'm starting to stand my ground a little bit. Like I'm not, you think fighting words back, but he's calling me like dumb, stupid, this and that. And I'm like, like thank you so much, sir. Like being a little smart ass kind of. Then he starts screaming for the manager, you know how that goes. And who's working that day? The gay manager that hates my ass. And I'm not even saying gay is an insult because you want to know something? I'm gay too. Collab, but he hated my ass. So he walks his little ass over and he's like, what's going on? Not the manager, sorry. The customer's going in. Like, he's worth it. He's dumb, blah, blah, blah. And the gay manager's like, Dylan, like, go in the office. Like, I'll handle you. Like, I'll do this from here. What happened to being teammates, you stupid bitch? So I'm pissed at this point because I'm like, oh, like you didn't even want to hear my side of it because like I accidentally put his member number in like wrong, or like he gave me, I think the situation was he gave me the wrong member number, I put in the wrong member number, and then it became a sitch. I'm sitting in the office, then he walks in after like 10 minutes helping the customer, and he's like, so like, you know, like the customer's always right, like I know like it can get hard sometimes, blah blah, and I'm just sitting there pissed, and I'm like yeah, because I get like dealing with the general, but like he fully fucking embarrassed me. Like he was like, yeah, like Dylan, like you're in the wrong, like go in the office now. So like, and he's trying to like calm it down a little bit. He's like, yeah, like I get like people can be difficult sometimes, but like you really just like, I don't even know what he was saying, something along the lines like he was like, you need to lock in, like be extremely nice to them, this and that, which and once again, in my opinion, I was doing the best I could. Instead of cussing him out, I was saying absolutely. Like, yeah, I was being a little bit of a smartass, but like, would you rather me say absolutely or spit on him? Which one? Okay, spitballs, what do you want? So I remember walking out that office and it was about to like close, and I was like, I'm getting real fucking done with this job. Like, been here for around a year, I'm not really, no. And to be frank, did I ever really like the job? No, I didn't. Like, I really didn't. I was close to a certain extent with my coworkers, but like, wasn't in any of the group chats because once again I was on cart duty. It wasn't my thing. And no shade to the people that work there, but like the people that work there, it was maybe one girl that was like my scene, and then like the 50-year-old lady, which was my scene. The rest of the people there, like it was like cliquey, but in like a weird grocery store way. Like we're being cliquey in the dairy aisle. None of y'all are cute, like please. And a lot of people there smelled like fish, no shade. So at this point now, it's nearing the end of summer, around the time that I got hired, about to be a 1-year anniversary, and my aunts and uncles from Florida are coming in. Son of the fun, round 87. So they're coming in, and keep in mind with this job, with a lot of jobs, you need a 2-week notice, okay? I was informed that they were coming in a week prior. What am I gonna do about that? Because I'll say right now, I'm not missing my favorite aunts and uncles to go emote in a grocery. No, the fuck I'm not. And could I have made it work? I probably could have, but I wanted to spend all my time with my favorite aunt, not getting cussed out over celery. No, the fuck I didn't. So I'm starting to like freak out at this point because I'm like, oh, like we have all these things planned, like with my aunts and uncles. This is so last minute. Like I really, really need off. So I go to this one guy that works there. One of the nicest guys ever. God bless him. I think I still follow him on Instagram. He's so fucking nice. One of the guys I emoted with there. But I go up to him and I was like, listen, like, what are you doing like these 4 days? It was like a weekend, I'm pretty sure they were coming. So I was like, what are you doing like Thursday, Friday? Because I looked at everybody's schedule, I had my eyes out, whatever, and he was the only one. He was like, if he was working those days, he wasn't working at those times, so he would do a double, or he wasn't working at all. So I was like, hey, like what do you think? And he was like, okay, like give me like 20 minutes just to make sure, whatever. Comes back 20 minutes later, he's taken all of my fucking shifts, my 4 shifts. All right. We'll call him Clementine. He wasn't orange or Clementine at all, but he smiled a lot. And Clementine's made you feel smiling. I don't know. I'm not speaking English now. You get it. So we're good now. And I basically told Clementine, I was like, okay, like, you're going to tell the managers and everything, like, we'll all be good, right? And he was like, yeah, no. Like, I'm going to go tell the managers right now, like, we'll all be good. Like, I'm taking all those shifts. Like, go hang out with your family, like, 100%. So, yeah. That weekend, I hung out with my motherfucking family. We're at the pool all day. We're going out to nice restaurants. I'm having a time. And you want to know what? I'm not skinning anybody's broccoli. And I'm already done with that job. So I'm having so much fucking fun this weekend. I remember I think it was like I was working a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the next day I was supposed to work, like, after that was Tuesday. So I didn't work any of those days because Clementine took my shift. He told the managers, everybody's in the loop. And Tuesday comes around. So at this point, I'm tan. I was at the pool the whole day. I was having a ball, this and that. Get ready for that shift. And I forgot to mention too, but what they would do sometimes too, I wasn't strictly register. Like, even though they promoted me to register duty, they would still have me do carts sometimes. Okay. So that shift was a cart shift. So I was already fucking livid. Like, I was miserable. I was like, I don't want to push carts. I don't feel like doing it. I don't. Walk in, I immediately go to clock in because my time allegedly is valuable at age 17. Yes, the fuck it is. Go to clock in. Try it again. Try it 2 more times. It's not working. What's going on? So I'm gonna knock on the manager's door, and the door kind of creaks open, and it's the store manager in there. Hey girl. Store manager and the gay guy, my 2 enemies. And I was like, hey, blank, like, it's not letting me clock in. Like, I'm really confused. Like, do I just, like, write in my times, whatever? She's like, oh, baby, you don't work here anymore. Huh? I was like, what the hell are you talking about? She was like, yeah, like, we fired you on Saturday. I said, oh, that's news to me. May I ask why? I'm then informed that in the system, they put that I had 3 no-call, no-shows. 3 no-call, no-shows. I said, how the fuck was that possible when Clementine took my shift? She goes on this whole thing. She was like, well, you didn't tell management, so we didn't know, and we put you in the system as, like, no-call, no-show, so you don't work here anymore. I don't know where the sassiness fucking came from, but I was like, okay, like, you'll hear from my lawyer. Stupid as shit. Get up, slam the door, walk out, and it was busy as shit in the store that day. Here I go going to everybody saying, guess who just got fired? Guess who just got fired? All my coworkers are laughing, like, oh my God, did you really? I say, hell yeah, I got fucking fired. So fuck you, supermarket. You fired me for the wrong reasons.